When you first move to Australia, everyone's friendly enough. It's like they're speaking English, but you're not really sure what they mean. G'day guys, my name's Ross and I moved with my family to Australia during a global pandemic. Since being here, I've started to learn the new lingo, mainly just to try and fit in. But after a while, you just figure out that actually you sound better. The first phrase, quite frankly, is the epitome of Australia. You're running late for work? She'll be right. You're trying to fix a hole in your boat? She'll be right. You've been bitten by an eastern brown while walking in the bush? She'll be right. I love this phrase because it allows you to take risks. It allows you to live your life to the full, or pretty much do whatever you want in life with as little self-justification as you can just about muster. Can I really go out drinking tonight before work? She'll be right. Now, word number 2 I use for complete comedic value. Every time I say it, it makes me think of some kind of flea-ridden outhouse in the middle of the outback. But as I've come to find, most toilets are actually reasonably cleaned, particularly the public ones. Because in Australia, people get paid a fair wage and do their job properly most of the time. I also like saying dunny to people who don't really know what it is, especially when you've got a semi-desperate expression and you're trying to find where you need to go. I mean, sometimes this is going to backfire on you, particularly if you do really need to go. I've been alright so far, just about. Now, like most words that I've added to my Aussie vocabulary, this third one I purely say it because it's really cool. And let's face it, Bottolos are really cool. They're the greatest shop ever. They're so great, in fact, that even one of you suggested that they be promoted into the ranks of our family. So Uncle Dan's it is, and Uncle Dan's it will always be. I know in Australia you're not really supposed to promote alcohol, especially with your high prices for pretty much all of it. So why make your Bottolos drive-through? Why do you have everything refrigerated, just ready to go, in those glass-fronted cabinets, just there for the picking? You feel like a kid in a sweet shop, and that's why I needed something different to separate me from the traditional British offie. You should go down to the Bottolo. Everyone should go down to the Bottolo. Now, phrase number 4, I'm actually still not sure if I'm using it right, but I love it because it gives everyone this kind of false sense of security. Can you take the bins out? Yeah, nah. It's like you had every intention to do it, but something else just came up. Yeah, nah is a bit like, yeah, but it's better because you just get straight to the point. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. It's like, I nearly had you going, but I'm definitely not doing it, mate. Now, word number 5 definitely isn't a small blackbird, but I love using it because sometimes the alternatives can be just so offensive. I mean, we live in a world now where you're not supposed to offend anyone. Drongo is just really a funny term. It's a mild insult. Quite frankly, it doesn't really harm anyone. Apparently the phrase was named after some kind of racehorse that never really won anything. Anything to do with horses and gambling in Australia. And I hope just using it makes me feel even more Australian. Now, the last word, I could never see myself using it at all. But sometimes peer pressure is just a good thing. If you spend enough time like me teaching teenagers, you get used to laughing in your head when you say things to people. And thongs just makes me smile every time I say it. I mean, I get it. They look that way. But what I want to know is, which one came first? I'd like to think that it was the other one. And whoever first started using the word thongs, like me, is just smiling inside every time they say it. If you've got any more Australian words that you always use, make sure to leave them down in the comments section below. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to us to see the rest of our Aussie adventures. And if you want to see what other words I've also started using, well, have a look at that video there. See you next time.